Good day everyone, my name is MJ Marian Patio, and I was asked to discuss the multi-level drop-down navigation using unordered lists. So, with a few days of research and asking around people that I know that's been doing this for quite a while, I am hoping that I'll be able to discuss this as clearly and as simple as I can. So for today, I would like to start off with discussing the type of list in HTML. So there are three types of lists in HTML. First one is the unordered list, or the bulleted list. Second one is the ordered list, or the ordered with numbers or letters. And the third one is description list. This is where it doesn't have bullet point, or it doesn't have numbers or letters, but it's just the whole description, the item or ingredient. It's usually used with recipes and stuff. But today we're just going to use the unordered list. Basically, our goal for today is to have a menu that looks like this. So, for the sake of time, I have made a pre-made CSS file and also an HTML file. The first step is what we're going to do. We have to call the multi-level dropdown using nesting in HTML. So basically, here's our HTML. We have our heading here, which is that one, and then we have an ordered list here, unordered list here, and then so on and so forth. So basically, what we need to do is try to imagine that the first thing that you want to see. So you're gonna make the unordered list for that one. So basically, like here, home, front end, WordPress, and about us. That's like the first thing that you want to see, or like the one that you want to see in your nav bar. And if you want to make a first level drop down, then you're gonna pick which one you want to have a drop down, and then within that list you have to make another unordered list. So like here on front end design, the list, we made another unordered list for two things, HTML and CSS. And then within that one, within CSS, we made another list or unordered list right over here, just for reset grids and frameworks. So if you want to go deeper, want to do more levels, you just have to repeat the same process. So after doing this one, this is basically what you're gonna see in your browser without any CSS whatsoever. So you have the first level here, the second level, and then the third level. This is the second step. We have to set the parent list, CSS position, property to relative. So as you can see over this one affects basically the main nav bar. So you have the unordered list taking off the bullet points, and then we have display block and position relative. I want to talk about this one a little bit more. So this is actually one of the most important steps here, because this allows the submenu or the bullet points that we have in it to position itself relatively to its parent. So for example, for front end, see that we have HTML and CSS under it, and then relatively there's a sub for it. So it's kind of basically like right below it, and then we float it to the left so that we can have a horizontal navigation bar. The next one is we're gonna hide them. So we're gonna hide the submenus so that we can see our navigation bar and work on it for a little bit. So we have display block. So I want to talk a little bit about that, because display block is very important when it comes to navigation. Because if you don't have a display block, basically those links you have to click the text itself before you can click the link. But if you have display block, then you can click wherever you want on that box. And then this one is the one that made it disappear. So for the list and an unordered list, which is basically this, the unordered list within the list, and then you display none, that's why it disappeared. Then next thing we're gonna do is to make it appear once we hover it. Hover over one of the menus. So here you have list, hover, and then we're gonna call child unordered list. So once you hover here, we want the child, which is this one, to display itself. So we have that over here. And then this one is once you hover over it, kind of redundant, hover over this one, we will have like the color. You can see the pattern. The color here will stay, and then we have the color coming along with our cursor. So this code actually helps our website to have a better wayfinding, to help our users see where they were and where they currently are. And then over here, you see, once we hover over CSS, we'll have another drop down over here, which is basically the second level of the menu, but it's kind of overlapping with the first one. So which is why we're gonna move on to the next one, where we make some adjustments. So we're gonna call like the last one, unordered list, the third unordered list, which is basically this one, and we're gonna put for top is 0, so that's basically gonna push up over here till the end of CSS, and then left for 100%. Boom. So it's gonna be that one. I don't know, maybe in some other computers or application or softwares that you guys will use, you're gonna have to use a different value, but this one works perfectly for me. And then here, I just saw this online and has some clear fix that made the navigation bar go all the way to the edge and make it work better. Okay. So basically that's it. So just a quick recap. The first thing that we're gonna do is to write our HTML using nesting. So we're gonna make our drop down how many levels you wanted it, and then we're gonna set the parents list to have a position of relative, which is the main nav bar, and then we're gonna hide it, and then we're gonna make it appear once we hover it, so we have a lot of like hover option here. And then finally, just some more retweaking with your CSS. You're gonna have, or you need to align things that you have there. So that's basically it. I hope I made it clear and simple, and I apologize for the noise around. This is the best I can do for it. So hopefully you guys understood the things that I've shared, and hopefully can be a good use later on for our projects. Thank you so much, guys, and thanks for watching, and hope you guys have a great day. Bye bye.